Okay, we're getting back to my balancing. I got interrupted with some twin cam junk. Okay, let's see, where did I leave off? I got this mandrels pressed in the flywheel now. So now I got to put my bob weight in there. You see how heavy these things are when you, without you have no bob weight on there. That'll change when we put the bob weight on it. But it'll still be heavy. Okay. Put this thing over here. There we go. Okay, we had this preset at the number. I already forgot what the number was though. It was something important. Center my mark up here between the way the flywheel is, so I know it's centered. Okay, it's tight, it's tight. Okay, so we're heavy on the bottom, or top in this case. Depending on what you want to call it, bottom or top. That's bottom, that's top. So, it's we need to take weight out down here to make it balance. Balance is when it stays anywhere you put it, then it's balanced. Okay, so you want to see how centered the flywheel is. It looks pretty centered. If it was way over here like that, it'd be off center. That's how the one flywheel was over there. You have to drill extra on that side. This one here looks like it's pretty well centered, so it's going to be equal weights. And it's pretty close. It's not that far away, so I'm going to put 2 holes in there. So this one here I did 3 holes. I'm going to go put 2 holes. I'm going to put one here on both sides. Just 2 holes. Like this one's got 2 holes here, I'll put 2 here. I'm not going to put the 3rd hole. The flywheel's too close. You put enough holes in to take the weight out, but no extra would be nice. And that's pretty close. So I'm not going to do very deep on those holes either. Alright, so go over here to drill press. Maybe you can see me. I don't know. A little bit. Alright, so I just eyeball them locations. I'm going to deburr them here because I don't like sharp edges in my motors. So we're going to use a deburring over here in the mill. Right here, we'll just knock this down a little bit. Alright, so now the sharp edge is gone. That's just a ball burr I use. Okay, you see how close it is now? It's really close. See, it's barely even moving. So this one's pretty close. Okay, we're going to check our center location. Pretty well centered up. That thing is really, really close. Like almost there. So it's still dropping, that means it's still heavy. You always want to try to keep it centered, preferably. Okay, how much weight do we take off? Still like nothing. Still dropping. A little off center now. I take a little bit more off the other side, slightly off center. So I need more weight on this side taken off than this side. I don't really want to move right now. So that's what we call balance wherever you put it. You don't move. So that's balanced. Also means you barely touch it or rotate, see? Because it doesn't matter where the weight is, it's equally balanced. So all we got is dragging our wheels and slowing it down. Little burrs in the, every little burr stops, you can hear it, feel it. It's still slightly heavier on the bottom by just a little bit. It's pretty much there though. You give it one more kiss if you wanted to, but it might screw it up too. You never know. Alright, so that one's balanced. So I didn't take very much, it's pretty close. So this one's a lot less than the other one, and it's coming in quicker too because of that. Let's see this side here. So my problem is this, I gotta make sure I don't overdo it. Turn the drill press off. Okay, so now we just swap everything out. And see what the other wheel is going to be. You just knock them out with a hammer is all you do in these tapers. See, this one's in there pretty good. See, I put in too much pressure on it. There it goes. The more pressure you put on it, the tighter it gets, see? Don't put 3 tons on it like I did last one. Alright, so there's what how much we did on this one. And this is how much we did on the other bike. See how much deeper the holes are? And there's 2 more holes in there, so because less bob weight means you gotta take out less weight. Alright, so that one's done. Do the other one. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a quick brush here. Right back. Alright. We get a 1.5 taper on this one. Oop, back down there a little bit. So it's tight, but it don't have much holding power. Running more you need doesn't really do anything to help you, and it just makes it harder to disassemble your parts. More wear and tear on tapers, put them in harder. So you want just enough to do it, and no extra. Just like tightening this bolt up, you don't give it a lot, just enough to hold it. You don't have to put 50 foot-pounds of torque on that thing, it don't make no difference. Okay, let's see what we got on this one here. Okay, how much weight do we got out of this one? I think this one's a little bit more than the other one. My finger's the brake. It's pretty centered up again, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to give it the same amount of cutting on this one. Alright. Go over here, we can see a little better. Yeah. My fingers out of the damn tripod. Damn. Too much crap in the way over here. Alright, it's good. We're going to get drill press, chips. I pretty much just eyeball where I want it. I've done enough over the years. I know where to put the holes and how to center them up with the eyeball. You can lay them out in center points if you want. That's how my dad used to do it. So you just kind of eyeball the center point of the area. It's not that hard to figure out. Another one in the other hole. Deeper on that one. Off on that one. It looked off when I started and finished off. Oh well. Good thing we're not inspecting inside the motor in these jobs, right? Think it'll make any difference. It just looks a little off center. You blow the flywheel off each time you do it because you don't want any chips in there because the chips add weight. So, alright, so you can see how that one's off center a little bit compared to this one. So, crappy job. Have to dock the employee in a day's wages there, right? Alright, let's see, it went to the bottom, so I think it's still heavy. Let's see how far off we are center line wise. Appears to be pretty close. Okay, and what do we got going here? Still a little heavy, so this one's definitely further out than the other one was. Alright, so now I'm going to drill a little deeper. So all these holes are going to get a little bit deeper. Pretty much I'm going to just drill out these two holes here. These two holes here to shift it from this side to this side. You drill one or the other deeper, it makes it turn real quick. If you drill right here, there's not much leverage. If you drill way out here, you got a lot of leverage. Down here makes no difference on balance. Down here you can drill, take all the whole damn flywheel won't make any difference on balance here, because you're 90 degrees to where it needs to be. So it makes no difference because it's equal top to bottom. So you're changing away from the top to the bottom is what you change the difference. If you cut in the middle, it makes no difference because it's equal on both sides. So doing it here doesn't do anything here, but what it does do, it shifts weight from this side to that side, so it makes a big rotation change like this. So it changes your side to side balance. You want the wheel to be balanced equally in every plane, ideally. Okay, I'm going to drill these a little bit deeper. We'll do that. We need more, so we'll take some more. See how much deeper the hole is now than what it was. So I'm going to take a little bit out of the top and out the bottom too, both of them. It's still dropping, so I didn't screw it up yet. Getting close though. Close to screwing it up. Okay, the center looks pretty close still. Okay, so how much do we got here? We don't have much to go though, so we're good. Okay, you can see how much deeper the holes are now than what they were. They're all equal right now. So I'm going to take a little bit more out of the two center ones here. Now how much you cut and where is a judgment call. It comes from this practice. You can see how it almost quit moving. Almost. Go 180 over and see if it goes this way. No, it's still dropping, so it still needs more weight. But it's really, really close. Okay, so I'm going to drill the two outer holes now because this is, when you take weight out of here, it's more of an effect. Out here, slower effect, so I'll get a little bit less. I'm cutting that much chips. Probably about 30 thou depth in the two holes. Okay, that one is trying to go up or down, I'm not sure. It's on a burr of some type. So not moving. It's trying to go down. Trying to go down. It's on a burr. Wants to go toward me. Not moving. Going downhill. See, all the birds are starting to affect me. Or might have a little bit of chips from the air. Cast iron makes a lot of, or cast steel, it's like cast iron makes a lot of grit and fumes in the air. Time to wipe things down a little bit. Wipe off any dust. See, it goes back and forth in a sudden movement. That means it's a burr right there. It's in between two burrs. Burrs right there. It's trying to drop, but not enough to get anything happening. In between burrs. Nothing. Going in between burrs, it goes back and forth. There's a, just unevenness in the tapers. It's trying to drop, but just there's not enough there to make it drop. It's just too close. So that means we give it just a couple chips. There's how many chips I took out. See the on the bottom of the hole there, a couple of them there. That's all that's in there. Okay, let's see what we got. It's trying to go downhill still. Okay, I'll do that again one more time. On a burr. Still trying to drop. Got some momentum going now. Coming to a halt right there. Can't get no movement on this side though. I'll kiss it right on this side a little bit. One hit's all I did. It's heavy on the other side now. I cut this side. one side of it screwed things up. Good deal. Now moving. A drop? Nope. Feeling it's starting to come up a little bit of anything, but I'm on burrs. So if you give it a big push, how far will it go? It's going to easily go one turn. Probably get 2 or 3 turns out of it. That's how close it is. Yeah, it's going to run out of steam right about there. Yep, between 2 burrs again. Alright, so there you go. It rotates pretty smoothly. So this one took a little more weight to get out of this one. This one's a little bit further off, so a little extra. So it keeps, like I said, it should just keep pretty much going the whole time until the drag overcomes it. See, before it stopped it down here, now it stops on top, so it's not the weight, it's just when it runs out of drag, because all these bearings have drag in them. So that hit a burr, now it's going backwards. Oh well, another burr. Alright, well that's how you do it. So you can play with this stuff all day until you keep screwing it all up and you start getting holes all over the place, kind of ridiculing the holes you already did. So you don't want to do that crap. You only want to put enough in there to get the job done. You have to know when to quit. The last few few little hits I didn't really need to do, but obviously it needed it, but it was so close it didn't really matter. But I'm just picky, so that's why I do it better. See, I have to hit it as hard because I didn't press it in so hard. So, alright, there's what you got now for wheels. So there's the difference in how deeper these ones are than this one. See, these are almost twice as deep as this one over here. So, and they're both equal. So that's how you do it. And this is, like I said, this is Mike's wheel. These are Bill's wheels. So you see how with a heavier bob weight, you have to take more metal out. So you've got 6 holes going here. This one here is 4 holes. This is the worst one. This one had 5 holes. This one only had 4, but they're not very deep. These ones are a little bit deeper. Some of these are real deep. So anyway, that's the difference. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. You got to make them equal. So these are all equal no matter what bob weight you put in there. They're equal, just different bob weights. All right, that's how you do that. So they're going to go in those cases down there at some point. So I'm going to have to start working them here pretty soon again. Probably the next thing I'll do is I'll rebuild some rods and get these things get them up to where I can mock up the crank into the case. That's be the next thing. So next thing is to rebuild some rods probably. Alright, so that's how you do the balancing. So you need some kind of double wheel like this. If you don't have that, you can run parallel bars like this. But you have to make them perfectly level. That's side to side and this way. Otherwise this will just roll downhill. So, but you can use balance bars. I do a lot of them this way before I got this. So it's even more accurate because there's less drag across this than there is on these wheels. So this is actually more accurate. It's just harder to set up because everything has to be perfectly level. This doesn't have to be level. It just lays in there. It doesn't matter. You know, within reason. Obviously, if it's kicked over like this, it might make effect on it. But anyway, so there's your differences. So anyway, that's how you do it.